Ah! Alright. Let's do it. Let's do this shindig. I gotta put my TV in full screen. What am I doing? Split dual mono audio. And there you go. Oh man. Hey! How'd that happen? Oh man. I'm drinking water. Well, not water, I'm drinking seltzer. Alright, well, I got the first mission done. Let's do the second one. Oh, little Richard music. Jin, good morning. How are you, man? Oh, man. I'm good, man. I just woke up a little while ago. Getting ready to go to the cardiologist at noontime. So he can tell me, yeah, we gotta cut your heart out. Oh, man. Whatever, we'll see what he says. Whenever you go there, it's a whole thing, because you gotta, like, do tests and stuff like that. And gotta schedule tests for other days, and... Nice. Well, we're going to have a big show tonight, that's for sure. A lot of news came out. It's going to be Anthony's last night for a good 3 weeks. Hope it'll be well. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, tonight, it's the last night with Anthony for a couple of weeks. So we'll get his thoughts on what's going on. But, you know, got some big stuff going on with Sony. Now Sony's making people pay more money if they stacked. And they gotta pay up front. It's a cluster, man. They're putting PAL games on the friggin' thing. On the worldwide stores. It's crazy. Excuse me. Got a lot to talk about. Apple's a big fat slob. 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 I'll be watching. I saw the news. Yeah, man. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Apple's a big fat slob. Apple's a big fat slob. Apple's a big fat slob. I'm kidding. He knows we're kidding with him. So I got my second booster yesterday, which ironically enough was a year to the day I got my first shot. Oh, Little Richard again. Enough with the Little Richard music. I hate this song. Mario going 300 miles an hour on a motorcycle. What's up, Trainwreck? Yeah, he's going 300 miles an hour on a motorcycle listening to Little Richard play the piano. Yo, Sonic has Michael Jackson and Mario's got friggin' Little Richard. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but unlike the American version, if you're big and you get hit, even if you have a power-up, it makes you small. In the American version, if you have a power-up and you get hit, you remain big. So this game kind of screws you over. So I ordered a FAMICOM, an NES to FAMICOM converter, so I could play NES games on the FAMICOM. Because I have an EverDrive for the NES. You can't find an EverDrive for the FAMICOM because they're like $500 everywhere you look. One guy on eBay selling it for $700. So I bought this adapter for $30. So hopefully I can put my EverDrive in it and I could play some more Japanese games. Yeah, it was like that in the Japanese version, the first game too. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what should be coming today? Punch Out. I had to order it because I can't find mine. I think mine was stolen or something. Dude, I had Punch Out, my Game Genie converter, which goes for like $300. And my Virtual Boy games are all gone. I don't know where the hell they went. I don't know if when the guys were here, someone took them home. I don't know what the fuck happened. But they're gone. All that stuff is gone. Retro gaming market's going up. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Those games are shooting up. I was going to order a stack of Famicom games, and then I'm looking. The total was going to be like $300 and something. I was like, yo, I can't buy this. I bought Castlevania and the converter adapter. And that's it. Because these games are too much money, and I'm hoping that I can find a Famicom collector down the line to take them off my hands. If not, man, I'm just eating that money. I just wanted to get the Famicom for our anniversary because I've never used this machine before. So I was like, alright, let's go all out. Let's get the games we want to play, and then we'll offload it and get rid of it. I think I was like that in 2 of the Lost Levels. Oh, wow. How did I do that? How did I do that? No. No. Excuse me. I love this thing. I still don't understand why they didn't just release it like this over here. Why did we get that friggin' front loader? Oh, little Richard. Apparently they had 3 versions of Tetris in Japan. And they're completely different from the American versions. So, that's crazy. Hopefully with that adapter I can play all that stuff on here. So I split the audio because the adapter came yesterday. I didn't realize they gave me 2 adapters. So I split the mono into 2 channels. Makes it easier for everybody. But yeah, the retro gaming market's booming right now. It's insane how much money people are actually paying for this stuff. How the hell did I outsmart Boo? Let's get this guy angry. I have a Super Famicom, but I was about to sell that thing. I have a bunch of games for it, too. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang on to that for a little bit. I don't know what to do. I really don't need it now that I have the Analog NT. The Super Famicom, again, we should have gotten that model of it. Such a nice machine. I just got the EverDrive for that. I ordered a couple, was it like a month ago? 2 months ago? It's when this guy Cricks, or Kirks, he got out of the friggin' war zone over there. And he was able to start selling a couple of these again. So I grabbed one. Ah, crap. The FX pack. Gotta do a video on that. And that works on the Famicom as well. The Super Famicom. I want to get, they're not making them anymore right now, but eventually when everything goes back to normal, hopefully for that guy. I want to get the EverDrive Pro for the Genesis, because you can play Sega CD games right off the cartridge. But that's way down the line. It's not right now, obviously. I got bigger problems than that. Ugh. Ah. I wonder if, like, a rapper remixed this song. This song sucks. No. Why is the sun angry? Chain chomp. Great. Whoa. Nice. Rats. No. No. Oh, I hate this level. Well, I'll need those turtles now, because I can just break this. He's refusing to break the wall. Great. I got tricked. Did they release this game on the disc system? Probably. Eventually I want to get a FC Twin. Originally that's the one I wanted to get, but I was like, you know what? Let me just get the original one first. Because the original one looks pretty cool. I never had it. Never played it, never tried it. Let's check this out. It's hammer time, baby. Okay. Probably play Mario Brothers 2 after this. So Punch-Out's supposed to come today, I think. So when that comes in, I'll probably stream again. Depending on when it comes in. Usually, they used to deliver my mail between like 11 and 1. Now I get my mail at like fucking 10 o'clock at night. So who the hell knows? That's it. Midway Gamer, what's up? Just playing the Lost Levels OG version on the NES. Technically, the disc drive, but it's on Switch Online, so it's just nice. Yeah. Good morning. How you doing? Yeah, I think if I don't think I'll buy the disc drive separately. I think I'm just gonna buy the FC Twin. There's a lot of eBay sellers that refurbish them, make sure they work. They're like $120. They're not that expensive. But that'll be down the line. Not anytime soon. Because I like... This Famicom is like awesome. I'm like in love with this thing. I just can't believe how the NES was such a bitch compared to this thing. Thank God for the rewind feature, because it was harder than... Okay. Yeah, man, it was hard to the point where they didn't even release it. Because they had their guy at Nintendo of America. He was like a warehouse guy. He was a young guy. He tested it out, and he was like, hey, you can't sell this here. And they were like, really? And he's like, yeah, it's too hard. And instead of just modifying that game for America, they just like palette swapped it. Friggin' Doki Doki Panic. on, buddy. As people say, even though raging earlier, calling it trash. Rage talk is just like that. Richard, what's up? Good morning. So I have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out coming today. I can't find mine. I don't know where the hell it went. I was only able to find Major League and baseball downstairs. And the stuff that I had at the shop, which I played the other night. Like Popeye and Goonies. Where's that big fish? Man, I made that whole level. Ah! Second favorite NES game. I'm gonna play that next. Lost levels is tough. Oh, the Little Richard music. No. Like I had to ride like a Snickers bar. Hey, they took the big fish out. Ah. Big Bertha is a big fish. She was a nightclub owner in the movie. That's another guilty pleasure of the movie. Oh god, I saw that in theaters when I was a kid. I think I have it on DVD. I don't know, on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever the hell. Shit. Okay, I'm on. Yeah, that fish isn't in the game. They took the fish out. Well, not in this level, at least. It's got a puny little fish over here. You fuck. Ah, crap. I thought I could have gotten a hang time. I'm done playing that. I think it appears on stage 3. Frank, what's up? Good morning. Is he red in the other game, or is he blue in the American game? Maybe it's just me. I haven't played this game in a while. Besides this week, obviously. Dude, I got the TV show this on DVD. He's the same color. I think he's red. It's my man Toad. You know why I like Toad? He's a little guy, but he doesn't take shit from anybody. They made Toad super fast in 3D World. He's always blue in this game? Okay. Does anybody actually play as Mario in this game? Dude, he's out of there before that guy even wakes up. Slides minigame is easier on the SNES. Yeah, I know Luigi his jump, but never cared for Luigi in this game. There's always a Peach and Toad guy in this one. The Mario Brothers can kiss my ass in this fucking game. Yeah. So, because he could jump higher. I always pick Princess Peach, and then sometimes Toad. But now I just go for Toad. I don't even care. Hey, isn't that fish missing something? That fish looks different. Sweet. Oh god, I hate this level. Ah, crap. I should have used that door. I screwed up. Ah. What? You. You. A little warp animation. Yeah, the screen like shakes and everything, and it plays that music. That's really cool. Oh, it's tripping on acid in this game. Yeah, I know, right? It's such a pain in the ass. Ah, you son of a bitch. Ugh. The whole game is dream. Yeah, I know, right? Like Shy Guy, like he's from that Doki Doki game. Everyone's canon except for that, like, King Gruel guy, or whatever. King K. Cruel, or whatever. Whatever his stupid name is in this game. This guy became canon, this cactus guy. It's one of these. Watch out, those guys will fall on you. Go Toad, man. Look at that. The guy in Bird became... Shy Guy and Birdo came from this. The cactus guy also shows up in Mario World. I remember when the 64 character came out. You're seeing these enemies in 3D for the first time. Hell yeah. The N64 was no joke back in the day, man. That's when Nintendo gave a shit about power. Now they don't care. A bunch of little fucking bitches. Ah. Nintendo makes like VTech toys now. Damn you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nintendo lost their way after Wii. I would say they lost their way after the GameCube. The Wii was really an interactive GameCube. I don't know if you guys know that. It's literally the cube, but they added that stuff. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom. Okay. Someone needs to enter the competition. They need strength back. Say power back in the words 100% accurate. Actually, up to GameCube. To put them in a challenge, I guess, can happen, I guess. I'm also not a huge fan of the emulation service. It's got a lot of games. They're sitting on a gold mine right now. Just need to make all those games compatible with the Switch. Kind of like Game Pass. Well, they're making another Switch that's going to come out with Breath of the Wild 2. So they're going to fuck everybody over with that. If I were anybody right now and you can wait, don't buy a Switch right now. Wait till next spring. Because they're going to get everybody again. Like they always do. Breath of the Wild 2 wasn't delayed because it's a big game. It's delayed because they want to sell this new Switch at the right time. And that game is going to be the attachment rate for it. There's even a rumor they're doing a Switch, a a Switch Lite OLED this summer. Because profits are down right now. Which it's like, come on guys. It's going to be like the 3DS. They're just going to release 100 different versions of them. Yeah, I just bought mine a couple days ago. Yeah, PS5 and Series X have become cheaper. More stock. The Series X is usually in stock a lot more than the PS5. The PlayStation 5, man, they need to fucking fix all their shit. We're going to talk about that tonight on the show. They're making people pay more money if they stacked. Which is ridiculous. And you got people online defending it. Switch OLED is kind of a joke. It's like a polished turd. Yeah, I agree, man. It's like you put a new screen in it, big deal. You couldn't up that CPU a little bit? I mean, it's a nice looking screen, but that's just OLED in general. But that's still not going to fix the problem that you have. It can't even run half these games. Inflating prices, I don't know. Guessing that they feel like if they make it more expensive, they won't get what they always do. Yeah, they're going to release that new Switch. They're going to make money off of it. They just want to release it at the right time to get their quarterly earnings up. They even talked about it like a week ago. One of the Nintendo, I think it was a CEO or something in Japan. He's worried that the next Switch is going to be like a Wii U situation. And I'm like, well then don't fucking make it like the Wii U. Because they're going to keep it Switch, but they're going to call it something else. Like the new Switch or something. And then they'll fucking put an OLED in that thing in another 2.5 years, and then we'll have to go out and buy that, and then they'll make a light of that one, and there's going to be 5,000 Switches by the time it's all said and done. Because Nintendo needs to get with it, man. They gotta make a console again, like an actual machine. Keep the Switch as your handheld, but they gotta do something, man. This is bullshit. Or make a dock that hardcores can buy that's more powerful. They'll never bring back Virtual Console, because you know why they're doing that, right? What was so bad about the Wii U? I never understood why people went crazy over it. It wasn't that it was bad, it was just they named it Wii U, and everyone was confused. Like, the general public was confused. The hardcores like us weren't confused, because we knew it was a new machine. People literally thought it was just a tablet that came with the Wii. And they're like, well, I have an iPad, I don't need this Wii tablet. And nobody bought it. And nobody knew what it was. I have customers today that come in, they still don't know what it is. They're like, I have a Wii, so the next one is the Switch? I was like, no, there was the Wii U. There was another one before the Switch? I was like, yeah. I've had quite a few customers come in, and they didn't know what the fuck the Wii U was. They had no clue. The Virtual Console won't come back because that's why they're giving you the Switch Online. Because you pay the yearly rate or whatever and you get access to the games. You don't own the games. They did that because when they shut down the eShop on the consoles, people bitch and complain that they spent thousands of dollars on Virtual Console games and they can't move them over. And Nintendo is so fucking backwards. Instead of moving their purchases forward, they don't. And they shut everything down. And people bitch and complain. So they're tired of that. So they cut it off. So that's why those games are included with Switch Online. This way they don't have to deal with the headache when they shut everything down. It's stupid, and you're right, they're sitting on a gold mine. They had Virtual Console on a portable machine. Forget about it. But they're being fucking idiots about it. How about you just learn how to use the internet? We also had a lack of third-party support. Well, at first they had a shit ton of third parties. But then when the third parties realized nobody bought the machine and nobody's buying their games, they all quit. You can't name this shit the Wii U and expect people to think it's new. Like casual people. That was the thing where the casual market bit back at Nintendo. Nintendo thought they had all the casuals now, and it's like, no. Because the casuals are stupid and they don't understand shit. Nintendo's got a lot of problems. They're holding themselves back in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? And they could do so much better, because I've seen it. When I was a kid growing up, they were all about power and graphics, and they wanted to be the next big thing in gaming. And the GameCube proved that. They weren't fucking around with that GameCube, man. That GameCube looked like a little guy, but let me tell you something. There was a lot of power in that fucking machine. The GameCube had more power than the PS2. Think about that for a minute. Sony used their proprietary fucking hardware for the PS2. And the graphics look like shit. Compared to the GameCube, forget it. The GameCube can natively output freaking component signal. The PS2 can't even do that. That's why you can buy all these adapters you want for the PS2, and it still looks like shit. It looks a lot cleaner if you use like an HDMI adapter, but it still looks bad. Sega CD did some really good games. I don't know why people didn't ever mention that. A lot of people didn't own the Sega CD. It was hard to find somebody that actually had one of those. Nintendo Wii U's Nintendo version of Sega CD. I would say the Wii U was more like the 32X, man. Because the 32X was the point where it was like nobody gave a shit. And that's what happened with the Wii U. Nobody gave a shit. I have people that still come in and they're like, what's Wii U? Because they're looking on... They come in, they're like, do you have Wii games? I'm like, yeah. I show them where the Wii games are. And then they see the Wii U next to it and they're like, what's Wii U? Will that work on the Wii? I was like, no. And I had to explain to them, and they're like, oh, I had no idea there was another Wii. I was like, yeah, there's another Wii. I have customers that still think the Wii is the current machine by Nintendo. And I'm not kidding. Because I keep getting asked for Wii... do you have a cleaner for my Wii? Like a disc cleaner. And I'm like, no, your Wii's dying. You've had your Wii since 2006. It's almost 20 years later. Your Wii is dying. The laser's dying. You need a new laser. And you tell them that, and they're like, well, it was working fine last week. It's like, yes, but shit dies. Shit stops working. And I tell them to go to Target. They might still have them in the AV section. I think they still do, actually. Disc cleaners. They fucked up when it came to Doom. They should have released it on the CD. Like they had released Mortal Kombat. My opinion. Yeah, but here's the thing. Doom, it could have ran better on a 32X, no problem. The problem is that they crunched it. And it was like, just done. It's not a bad port, but it's got no music, right? So there you go. I think the person that ported that said that they were told, like, it has to be done in a couple of weeks. So they're actually, I don't know if you know this, but there's a hack going on right now. People created the 32X version of Doom, but they're putting it together the proper way. And if you have like an EverDrive, you can run it on your 32X. And you can play the game like the way it was supposed to be made. I think it's called Doom 32X Project or something. It's incredible. This is only in the last year. The Jaguar has no music, okay. But look up that Doom 32X Project thing. I have it on the 32X, you're right, it probably doesn't even have music. Well, that 32X, I mean the Jaguar. I have it on both. Might sell my fucking Jaguar. I have a Panasonic 3DO and a Jaguar I might get rid of. Still thinking about that. The 3DO, I mean, I only played Family Feud on it and a couple other games. But you can emulate the 3DO good, so it's... At least you can emulate the games that I play. PSX Doom is very good. Well, it's not really the original music, but it's close. Dude, I don't think any of the Doom ports have the original music. Because apparently the music they used was only playable on certain, like, cards. Like PC cards. Which is weird to me, because why wouldn't they just record it? And then, like, just put that music in the other games. I beat Final Doom on PlayStation. A version for that game? What do you mean? The PlayStation? Because the original music for Doom on, like, DOS, yo, I don't know why, but they just can't get it. I don't know why they just can't, like, record it. There was always an issue with that. Like, exclusively? Yeah, I have it on PlayStation. I have Final Doom also. Final Doom was good. The soundtrack exclusive to that version. Yeah. Well, yeah, the soundtrack is exclusive because they had to remake all the music. Because they couldn't pull the original music. They still can't pull the original music. I can't figure it out. Just hook the computer up to a fucking, hook it up to another computer. Just record the audio out of it. They just never did that. Pretty heavily inspired off 9 Inch Nails soundtrack for Quake. Yeah, but was Quake even out when that game came out? Didn't Quake come out like 96? Yeah, man, that 9 Inch Nails soundtrack is crazy. For that, for Quake. Oh, no, I screwed up. Ah, I threw it too early. They made music more horror themed, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the way it should be. Dude, I beat Doom back in the day. on a PC. That's how far back I go with Doom and Wolfenstein. My old Packard Bell computer. Maybe I'll play this. I'm gonna get my ass whooped. My favorite right there. I like Doom 3, especially the original Xbox port. Yeah, I know, I beat it on Xbox. Let's try Ringman. Let me lower this. You know what I beat on the original Xbox? I beat Doom the Resurrection. Doom 3 the Resurrection or whatever the hell. Oh, we're doing this. So, the guy on eBay that sells this stuff is from, like, New York. And it's like, can I get combined shipping? Because he charges like $7, $8 shipping on these games. I'm like, can I get combined shipping? Oh, well, we'll take, every game you add, we'll take $2 off. And I'm just like, yeah, but the shipping's still going to be fucking expensive. When all you're doing is literally throwing them in one box and paying one fee. So he'll throw them in a flat rate box for like $12, and I'm paying like $60 shipping. That's why I said, you know what, just give me Castlevania and the adapter. Ooh, this game is tough. Nobody hates the flashlight, they just took it out of the game. What happened was they streamlined that game. Because apparently that wasn't the vision that they originally wanted. I thought the flashlight was cool too, but hey man. They redid it and they did it the way they wanted to do it. Doom needs a perfect blend of horror and action. Yeah, man. Whenever I hear it talk about it, I didn't have a problem with the flashlight. But, you know, they took it out because they didn't want it in the game. They changed a lot of shit when they redid it. You know, a lot of companies do that because sometimes the people that were working on the game do things that the company kind of didn't want done. So they go back, or there's a director or something that quit the company that was their vision and the company's like, fuck that guy. You know, sometimes that happens a lot. I mean, look at Resident Evil 3 Remake. There's a story as to why that game is completely different. And yes, it was supposed to be DLC for 2, but there's got to be another reason why that changed drastically. We'll find out one day, but you know, a lot of these companies pull that shit. Yeah, the BFG edition. Yeah, I think with the BFG edition, they just try to streamline stuff. But who knows, man? These companies, they do whatever the hell they want. Capcom's been quiet with RE4. We'll see what they do. To be honest with you, I hope they don't fuck up. I like the Resident Evil Remake games. But I can tell you right now, 4 is going to be different from what it originally was, and people are going to be upset. It's not going to be RE3 style of different, but they're going to take shit out. They're going to put shit in. People are going to get mad. Just be prepared. Son of a... You should have made the original flashlight an option in BFG. Like in the Halo. Well, the flashlight, I think, wasn't that always optional in Halo? Because in Halo, don't you hit like the white button or something and you get the flashlight? I don't know, man. It was like 20 years ago with Halo. Even though RE4 is not my personal favorite, I enjoy it. Offense, I don't want it to be changed, but it's not like... Yeah, you know they're going to change it by some extent. Hey, look, they changed all the remakes. They all have different changes to them. They always add and omit stuff. RE1 added a bunch of shit. RE2 added a bunch of shit. Took some stuff out. They try to streamline these games. That's all it is. But I don't know what Capcom's game plan is for Resident Evil. Because the new games like don't even fit with the old games anymore. Like, it's fucking ridiculous what they're doing. They're literally just making like Dungeons and Dragons and calling it Resident Evil at this point. Because that shit's not Resident Evil. Like 8, 7, and 8, that's not RE. Oh, I keep sliding out. Yeah, I like the flashlight in the original game. There's the horror element. What they made a little challenging. How can you switch back and forth the original game and the new anniversary collection when it comes to like graphics? In case of Doom's flashlight, I really still enjoyed 2 and 3. I didn't like 8. Just hoping they don't do something like, oh god, I hope not. Yeah, everyone has fanboy goggles on when it comes to 8. Yeah, nah, Anthony told it the way it was, man. And a lot of people, you know, his fan base was like split on it. 7 and 8 could have been a new franchise. And it could have just said, like, featuring so-and-so from Resident Evil. 7 was totally going to be a reboot of the franchise, because if you look closely at that game, it's a fucking reboot. That's why Chris at the end just says, I'm Redfield, and he's part of, like, Blue Umbrella, because it has nothing to do with the other games. And people were like, oh, why is he a bad guy? Why does he look like that? Because it was a reboot. But they didn't tell anybody it was a reboot. You kind of had to figure that one out on your own. And when fans were too dumb enough to figure that out, they're like, we'll just make it canon. Dreadpool, good morning, man. What's up? I saw that Freddy video. I had to watch it with audio, though. I was going to comment. Because this guy Freddy pointed at Dreadpool and he said something. I wonder if he called him a bitch. I was like, man, Dreadpool will fuck that Freddy up. And Freddy's not that big. Yeah, he said something, but I was in bed and I couldn't like have the audio on. But I saw him. He like looked at you and then he like pointed at you, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Did he call him a bitch? Because Freddy always says "bitch." I was like, this guy Dreadpool's gonna fuck him up. You see Ghost Rider? I saw it when I was scrolling down to the phone. I saw it, but I had to watch it. But yeah, it looked pretty good, man. That cosplay. These cosplayers, they don't joke around, man. They completely ruined the franchise with 7 and 8 because they're going to go with the canon now. It's going to go after Revelations 2, completely changed. Yeah, it's like they quit trying with ripping off movies and shit. Look at Resident Evil 7 really hard. It's a reboot. It's not even 7. They just painted that like 7 in the logo as like a wink to fans, but it really isn't. It's not a sequel at all. It's a fucking reboot. When they figured out the fans couldn't understand that, they were like, we'll just make 8. And we'll tie everything together. Which they did poorly because it wasn't supposed to be tied together. Richard and I, when I was streaming 7, Richard and I were like the only people, and he was the only guy in the chat room, and I was playing, we were talking. And we were like analyzing everything. We're like, holy shit, this was a reboot. It was a reboot of the first game. If you look at the areas of the house, the keys, it all makes sense. And at the end he goes, I'm Redfield, and he looks something like Chris. Because it's a reboot. They were going to reboot the franchise. They have 2 completely timelines now. There are notes in 7 that reference Arclay Mountains for the first game. But yeah, it was mostly a reboot with references sprinkled in. Yeah, man, we were on that. It made sense, though. Like, when we put it together, we were like, fuck. I don't think Capcom knows what the hell they want to do with Resident Evil going forward. If I were them, I would just keep making the reboots. And just be done with it. But the game went from being scary to being a fucking joke. It's Pearl from SpongeBob. 3 if you consider the remakes, yeah, right? And they hid the 7 in the title so it could be a clean Resident Evil on the cover. And not Resident Evil 7. Yeah, exactly. Because they thought their fans would kind of figure it out. But people were stupid and they didn't understand. Like I didn't realize it either. Until I played it on PC. And we ran through it that night. And I was talking with you and I was like, holy shit, this is like a reboot. Because, like, the things you have to do are kind of the same. Because we were also, like, talking about Danny. I was like, why does he say, I'm Redfield? And why does he look different? And it's like, oh, shit. Because he's Redfield. Because you're not supposed to know who he is. That's them winking at you. Are they going to answer those questions, or are they just going to keep doing what they're doing at the biggest question? No, they're going to keep doing what they're doing, dude. When I saw the stairs by the door, I clearly realized they were taken from the original. The stairs going down the tea room. You know what's funny about Resident Evil 7? When I went to Best Buy the day of release, they didn't have any on the shelf. And I was like, hey, and I went the minute they opened. I was like, hey, do you guys have this game? And they're like, no, they didn't send us any. Capcom was hoping that people would just buy digital. So they didn't send any supplies out to a lot of the stores. Nobody had it. The day of release, nobody had it. It wasn't sold out. Nobody got them in. Nintendo tried pulling that shit with Wind Waker HD. They said you can buy the digital version 2 weeks before the physical. Was it 2 weeks or 2 months? Might have been 2 weeks. There's no reason this guy should be this hard. I'd take a million Steves over the one R8 villain. I don't know what's worse, Steve from Code Veronica or the other villain. The other characters. I'd rather hear Father with Alfred. I guarantee you if they ever remake Code Veronica, that's going to be streamlined. Seriously, why is this guy taking so long? I like that background. It's like a dinosaur that, like... mechanical dinosaur that... I guess died while fighting. Father, stupid man thing. They got rid of the camp and they made everything super serious. Bring it back, come up with a stupid question. If only Steve had a better voice actor. If they remake it, he will. I like how they changed his hair in the PlayStation version. Because they were like, oh, it's too much like DiCaprio. It's like, well, yeah, you basically modeled him off Leonardo DiCaprio. Which was fucking dumb. Whoa, I was totally not going to make that. I still might not make the jump. Now that guy's easy. Oh man, I made it to the boss. Titanic would never happen. There probably wouldn't even be a Steve character in the game. Oh, I made it to him before. What am I talking about? Dude, he's too OP. Well, we're going to talk about stuff tonight for sure. Big night. Talk about Sony screwing everybody over with the retroactive payments, which Dude, I don't know if that's even legal over here. There might be some, like, laws about that shit. If they pull it over here. You know, I went to... When I got my booster yesterday, my second booster, Walgreens, they had a $75 PlayStation gift card that came with Sony earbuds. I was like, what the hell? They give you headphones with a friggin'... They give you earbuds with a friggin' $75 gift card for PSN. It's so weird. Whoa. EU will have a field day. Oh yeah, you know that. Dude, they go over everything over there. That's crap though, man. How are you gonna tell people, yeah, you know, you need to give us an extra $300 because you tried scamming us? It's like, man, what is this, like Aladdin? When he goes to steal the friggin', what did he steal, a bread? They go to cut his hand off? It's like... Was it bread or an apple? I don't even remember. Man, you don't steal from Sony, huh? Even though you got a legitimate discount? Maybe they shouldn't be selling the key sites then. How about that? Or how about they actually sit down with their friggin' like department and actually like get this plan going before you turn around and half-heartedly announce it to everybody and everyone stacks and they're like, oh my god. Fuck Sony for that, yeah, man. They're not doing good. Magneto ripoff, Heinsberg. And I'm like, seriously, that's one same kind over the top. I still understand the stupid metal dude. And the baby was really dumb too. And Silent Hill ass ripoff. Dude, Resident Evil 7 is just a PT ripoff. Capcom saw the insane interest in PT and they just jumped on that. That's why it's in first person. Guaranteed if PT wasn't released, a demo, Resident Evil 7 would be a completely different game. They saw people go nuts for that, and they were like, that's what we got to do. And we'll do it in VR, we'll do all this stuff. Dude, if Microsoft did that shit, if they said, yeah, you stacked Xbox Live and Game Pass, we want our money back. You know all these sites would have like these 99-inch boners. Being like, oh yeah, Microsoft's back to their old ways. There's a scene from a movie. Frank, you know what movie it is. From Falling Down, with a homeless guy. It's like, just give me money, just give me money! That's like Sony. It's like Sony, like, cornering you in the park. That was so funny when you were making the baby noise. No, 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 no. Dude, the baby should have just eaten him. Because he dies at the end anyway, so what's the point? I think the demo turned out to be better than the game. It's kind of dirty Sony's doing that. No, 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 no. And then they recorded a kid like laughing. And they put it in. It's so stupid. Dude, This game started with people locked in a house, in a haunted house. Now you got the guy hiding under the bed from a baby monster who's making ridiculous noises. A lot of people thought the baby was scary. I thought it was fucking... Dude, when I first played it, I started laughing. I was like, they can't be serious. Should we go on Twitter and see what people are saying about this Sony thing? Dude, I saw on Twitter a bunch of people defending Sony. They're like, well, you shouldn't have stolen from Sony. And people are like, laugh my ass off. You stackers are the real problem in the gaming. And I'm like, dude, the stackers are the guys paying the fucking services. One guy was like, that's why I pay monthly. It's like, yeah, you're getting ripped off monthly. The responses here, dude, a meteorite should fucking hit at this point because there's so many stupid people on Twitter. Like, seriously, some Clay Fighter shit should happen. So, baby in another game called PT. And that was better than theirs. Oh, that's Capcom. They gotta rip everybody off. What do you mean nothing to see here? Twitter doesn't exist anymore? Did they delete Twitter? What the hell's going on? Wow. Was Twitter deleted? Is this like breaking news? Dude, fuck him. He should worry about paying his fucking taxes first, like everybody else. Yeah, Twitter's like gone. What happened? I'm currently on it and using it. Are you on the app or the website? The app might still work, but this website's dead. By the way, he's trying to back out of the deal because he's tired. He got bored of it. Once he announced that he was going to buy it. After, like, everyone was like, oh my god, he's going to buy it. After, like, a week, he got tired of it. And he's like, yeah, you know what? There's too many bots. I might not want it. I can't get on the website either, says Trainwreck. Let me pull my phone out and see if I can get on the app. Whoa, baby. This is some breaking news here, huh? Again, it might be down in certain areas. Because, you know, servers. Yeah, on my... The app works on my phone, no problem. EA DICE has announced that it's no longer developing content for Battlefield 2042. Just 6 months after the game launched. Okay, so they screwed everybody that bought it. Because they sucked at, Because they sucked at making a game. Yeah, dude, it's down. Like the app works on my phone. Oh my god. 24.2 is that? Yeah, good. Well, I got ripped off by $10. This is ridiculous. I can't view this thing. Twitter is down. User reports are having problems at 7:57 a.m. That's 27 minutes ago. Dude, they reported on their own website that it's down. There's all these bootleg sites. There's no, like, new sites. League of Legends is down. What the hell? League of Legends? Well, there goes that video, huh? I can't show you the stupid people on here. Yeah, you have to... Oh, right here. It's 8:25 over here, so around 8 a.m. it went down over here. New York. Yeah, see, it's just around this area here. Probably a little bit on the East Coast. It's like South Park where the internet went down and they're like, there's no internet. Find out why there's no internet. Well, to be honest with you, we live our lives through the internet, like, a lot. And when it does go down, it's really fucking boring, to be honest with you. Because it's just, everything's changed since the internet. Bruh, not again. It's showing a poodle for me. Poodle is gonna make me scream. Seems like spaces are not loading for me. It's down right now. Twitter seems really slow today. It's barely functional this week. I can't access Twitter on my PC. Is this thing down for anybody else? Yeah, so I mean, if you have the app, it's fine, but at least over here. Wow, I didn't think I'd be running into this problem today. No, it's still down. We're going up the California way for some internet. Sony fanboys spend more time on Twitter than playing actual games. I've heard that. Oh, it works now. Welcome back. Look how quick that was. Let's go here. Dude, I wish I would have gotten this. Twitter's working here? Yeah, we just got it to work. I just refreshed it a couple of times. Boom. Done deal. Today's days of play. If you want to buy any Sony games, blah, 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 blah. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, look, MVP edition. That was $100 last month. Is $64.99 now. Funny how that works. DualSense controllers are $50. Or they're $60, sorry. The games they won't put on their service are $29.99 each. Oh, look, they won't put this game on their service. It's only $29.99. What was the Twitter thing? What's that guy's name? Nibble? Nipple? What the hell's this guy's name? Here he is, Nibble. Whoa, what the hell is this guy doing? Nibble. Hey, it's Vince. What's he doing here? Me walking to my PS4 to buy a PlayStation Premium after mortgaging my house 5 times. Who was the guy that had an issue? He should be coming up here, actually. Oh God, I saw this. That Walkman. Dude, Sony's like... Literally, they're like Apple and BMW. Like, they brainwash their audience. And Xbox is brainwashing their audience, too. Like, don't get it twisted, but... At least Xbox is, like, trying to be more consumer-friendly about it. Where Sony's flat out just like, you know what, you got a good deal? Well, we're going to take that money back. Well, I don't want that on my channel. This guy's cutting his nuts off? What the fuck? What are people posting on here? Nabel. Really? That's how you say his name? Okay, who is this guy? Hang on. Let me look at the post. Where you got all the Sony guys defending this shit. Geralt? Like The Witcher? His name is Geralt Trademark. Did I spell that right? Geralt. There he is. Now this guy's a Sony guy. Here's what we found where everyone's defending this shit. If you have 5 years of PlayStation Plus stacked, you need to pay $300 to convert it to premium. Absolutely brain dead marketing from Sony. Why can't they provide an option to convert 5 years to Essential to 2.5 years of premium instead? It is essentially the same thing cost-wise. Okay. Hopefully this gets fixed. Why should they, if they've paid for basic service, then stack that? They're upgrading people's PlayStation Now subscriptions, which is the right thing to do? I'm referring to these cases down here. Getting a lot of comments of what Sony should do for free. I'm not asking them for free. I'm asking them for the same conversion. They're doing it for the voucher codes. 31 days equates to 17 days of premium. So this guy just wants to say, hey, listen, why can't you just convert my shit and we're good? He's not saying, no, I deserve the full term of me stacking. So, you don't want to pay for the extra stuff. You want it for free. Got it. Asking for 5 years essential to get covered 2.5 years of premium is not free. It is the cost of the conversion, 100 versus 60, based on time. I've seen some people in my timeline defend and downplay Sony's actions, and I have to say that if Sony didn't want folks to enjoy a reduced price of PlayStation Plus and higher tier offerings, then they should have said no outright. That would be crappy, but not as worse as this. I don't understand people defending them in every crappy decision. I like their games a lot. I just have to deal with it, I guess. Yeah, he's not asking, like Dreadpool said, it's reasonable. He just wants... He doesn't understand why he has to pay extra for something that should just convert over. Instead of getting the 31 days, he'll get the 17 days. Like, he'll take it. Now he's got to pay an extra $300 just to convert it over, which is ridiculous. I don't have this problem because buying a year worth of anything is stupid, in my opinion. Well, you're stupid. So wait a minute. If you get a year of PlayStation Plus for $30 on sale, and you're paying what, $10, $15 a month? You're paying double the amount of money. In some cases, 3 times the amount of money. You don't even know if you'll have PlayStation in a year. You don't even know if you'll have a PlayStation in a year. What does that mean? I always do 3 months at a time. My service is going to end a couple days before the Switch. And I'm going to consider getting with 3 Ts, the extra tier at 99. 99 what? Cents? Dollars? Because it ain't $99. How would you not have a PlayStation in a year? Cheaper to buy a year online as it's always $29 to $39 for a year. Yeah, exactly. His stupid argument for monthly. Dude, like, what the way that this guy wrote this, it's like the people that Jeff works with. I told Jeff, I was like, dude, if I worked with these guys at your job, they'd fire me for slapping the shit out of these guys. Like Jim Cornette style. Probably pay $100 to own again. Oh, yeah. You know. He's got to pay for greatness. Some guy posted paying 10 years before the stack was stopped. But if you weren't supposed to be able to stack subscriptions in the first place, which is why they removed it, why the fuck are you complaining? Well, motherfucker, listen to me. They didn't have a fucking problem with people stacking the last 10, 15 years that this service has been around. All of a sudden, that they're releasing this service, it's a problem? And by the way, Cat Overlord, what the fuck do you care who does what with their own money? Fucking dumbass, I swear to God. And by the way, Cat Overlord, this guy actually paid something that you didn't do. Who stacks it? Well, you should be happy he stacked it because he gave the company more money. That's how stupid these people are. Campbell, what's up? Good morning. How you doing? You were able to stack PlayStation Plus for all these years and PlayStation Plus existed. They allowed it. They literally said subscription stacking is blocked now. Yes, now! I stacked a few years last year. I always stack. I know a lot of people who do. Yeah, I will likely get 1 month of Plus extra on another account when I need it. And then back to my backlog for a few months. Not giving Sony extra money in this case. That's a win-win, bro. Idiots' narratives. I feel like Twitter is literally all the idiots congregate in one place. You're kind of right. If it wasn't for Wario, I probably wouldn't even be using this shit, to be honest with you. Hurts my head. They should revoke their voice on social media. Yeah, right? You know, I read some of these tweets and I wonder how the hell do these people pay their bills? Like, they're so fucking stupid. How do these people pay their bills, put their clothes on? Like, I wonder that. They're probably not cognizant that of the 15 people that stacked 5+ years of PlayStation Plus in hopes of working Sony system when it was time to upgrade. So they can't carry their own database? Nice. Maybe I can help them. It's not database. It's an Excel sheet. That's right. You can even query an Excel sheet. Maybe it's just a text file. That's true. With all the friggin' lists and chart. You realize every Monday they drop a new list or chart. Because we were talking in the group chat. And we were like, dude, every Monday they're dropping a list or a chart. You should go outside for once in our lives. You should be required to pass a background check and take an IQ test. We were able to post on Twitter. Yeah, you should be able to do that for a lot of things, but we don't. Abo, what's up, man? Good morning. Twitter is overrun by knuckle-dragged Neanderthals. There you go. That's a word from the 80s. I'm just baffled by some people defending Sony here. We're going to talk about this tonight, but this is just a preview of what we're going to talk about. Because Anthony has a lot to say about this. And we have to talk about the 50 hertz, because that shit ain't flying with me. You know how people are announcing, oh, I'm going to get rid of Game Pass? Well, I'll get rid of the PS5 if I got to play PS1 games at 50 hertz. At least pass the SATs. What nonsense we were reading from this morning. Abo, Twitter was down for like 5 minutes. We couldn't even get on. All I've seen is people who the only way to play PlayStation... So, oh my god, the support the dev shit. Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired of the support the dev shit. The devs are paid to do the work. The devs don't get paid when you subscribe to Plus. They don't say, hey devs, here's your money that we fucked you over on 3 years ago when The Last of Us 2 came out. Oh, finally, I'm getting my pay. That's not how this works. It's just like the lighting guy. When you go to the movies and they're like, don't download a movie or else the lighting guy doesn't get paid. No, the lighting guy's the first guy to get paid before the movie's made. The lighting guy doesn't work on the film for free, wait fucking 5 years for it to come out on DVD, and then collect the paycheck. He'd be homeless. Devs get paid, and then they're paid to do a job. That's it. They don't get paid when you subscribe to PlayStation Plus. Magically. I'm so tired of this. I don't think we can have 50 hertz PS1 games when it launches here. You don't think so? Can you talk to my friend, the PlayStation Classic? Do you remember that? Say support the devs to purchase all the game subscriptions. Not surprising the devs. Wait, what? What are these people even writing? All I've seen is people who only play on PlayStation say to support the devs and purchase all the games and subscriptions are not surprising the devs. What do you mean they're not surprising the devs? Did he misspell here? Was it not supporting the devs? Now they have an issue paying for a full subscription? Can't have it both ways. I'm glad Sony is doing this. Why are you glad that Sony's fucking over their customers? You're one of their customers, you dumbass.
So wait a minute. Say you... Alright, let's do the example here. Say you buy a car. And you buy the car for $25,000. The car's originally $28,000. But the dealership goes, you know what? If you buy this car today, we'll give you a couple of thousand off. You buy the car for $25,000, and then 3 months later, the dealership changes their policies and they send you a bill. They're like, this car was $28,000. You owe us $4,000 after taxes. And then your neighbor goes, well, you know what? You got a discount. What did you expect? The dealership deserves their money. It's like, you can't do that. Sony did the right thing. They stopped the stacking, which is the stupidest thing, but they did what they had to do for themselves to save money. And they were going to reopen subscriptions on the 13th. You can't go back and tell people, hey, you got a good deal, we're going to take that money back from you. And this guy supporting this, you can't have it both ways. Well, this has nothing to do with the devs, you idiot. This has to do with the company. I'm glad Sony is doing it. You're glad? You're glad Sony is overcharging gamers for their subscription service. Wow. That is an interesting take on the situation. So if Xbox or Switch did this on their sub-service and you bought it cheap on Black Friday, but now you have to pay an additional $300, you're okay with that? And he didn't respond because he's a fucking idiot. Why are you stacking 5 years of plus? What do you care what he does with his money? Happened over the years. My local retail PlayStation Plus for $40, bought 2. Amazon promotion for $45, bought 2. CD keys were selling for $30, bought 2. Stopped at 5 years, and I have 4 years left. Do the same for other subscriptions I know I will use. You shouldn't have to explain stacking. If you have a service and you're going to use it for multiple years, you should add it at a discounted rate. I haven't paid full price for Plus since the PS3 days. And I don't plan on now. That's what Xbox did. I bought gold $60 normally, but I got for $50. And they converted it to 4 months of Game Pass Ultimate. $15 a month times 4 being 60. Yeah, because you stacked it wrong. You're supposed to wait till your Ultimate runs out, then buy the 12 months of gold, and stack that up for 3 years, and then convert to $1. You have to wait till your Ultimate's up, buddy. You did it wrong. What did I just say? Buy 12 months of gold, stacks for 3 years, convert it, all your gold to Game Pass for $15. Let your sub run out, enter the Xbox Live code, buy Game Pass, it converts the entire subscription to Game Pass Ultimate. That's actually what I'm doing with my wife's account right now. Last Black Friday, she got like 9 months of Ultimate, but her subscription ran out. So I was like, alright. So we renewed her for 1 year, and I had to wait for the 12 months to go back on sale again. Pick up 2 more years, and then stack her Ultimate. What am I reading in the chat? I think he meant supporting the devs. Someone at Sony has to be arguing with these people in the comment section. I'm glad Sony is stealing my money. Because, you know, Sony has fuckers on the internet. We might, but would have to give us 50 hertz everyone's golf. One I call Hot Shots Golf here. Hey man, I don't know. They gave us Jumping Flash of 50 hertz, and apparently that's confirmed for 50 hertz. In, what was it, in Taiwan where it launched? Taiwan doesn't even support PAL format, and they got it on their service. So isn't any discount if you ever have... So there isn't any discounts if you have Plus already? No. No, and they're retroactively collecting money from people that got discounts on stacking. All that hoopla too, yeah. Simple, because we know Sony cannot afford to do the same exact thing as Xbox. We all know how rich our Microsoft is. They can convert the 31 days to the essential 17 days of premium. They are doing this for all non-redeemed voucher codes. They can do it here. I never said about getting a one-to-one conversion rate for free. This guy is not trying to get free shit. This guy is saying, okay, instead of me paying an extra $300, just take what I already have and convert it to your new conversion rate. So instead of giving him 31 days, they'll convert it down to 17 days. Sony is like, fuck you, we want the money. They just haven't got a system in place to cater to mass stacking. Stop making out that they're trying to rip people off because a plan backfired. How did a plan backfire if he's been stacking before this service was announced? This guy's a fucking idiot too. You know, Sony, I don't know what happened. The PlayStation must like expel like gas. Some sort of like gas that like fucks these people up. They don't let you stack your PlayStation wallet above a certain value. So they can easily not let you stack over a certain amount of years. Exactly. Why would Sony bend over backwards to accommodate people who stacked over the years? A basic plus, knowing damn well that it would get converted to pluses. We knew this? Hey, Abbo in the chat, how long have we known about Sony service? Who stacked years of basic without knowing... Oh, God. Sony were upfront when they said premium upgrades would be at cost, and people still stacked. You were supposed to stack PS Now. Okay, but he's not talking about any of this. He's saying he stacked Plus over the course of a few years, before this service was announced. That's what this fucking idiot over here doesn't understand. Hollowed? He's got a hollowed fucking head, that's for sure. I stacked them before the tier system was even announced. I usually buy 2 years on sale every year. You stacked them and have 5 years? They could shut down tomorrow. How much are you going to lose if that happens? Why stack? To save money, dickhead. But they did not shut down, so what's their excuse? Because excuses they don't have to make you stack. That's on you. They didn't make you stack. That's on you. This guy really is a hollowed friggin' brain over here. Tell that to all the happy customers under every PlayStation Asia Twitter account. Sony would absolutely be delighted with the rollout in PR. The hollowed guy. This hollowed guy can't stop, man. Did Sony sell those CD keys? PlayStation Plus? Yes, they did sell CD keys, a bunch of codes. That's how this works. Microsoft does that too. They've been doing that for years. Microsoft would rather you get the Windows keys for cheap than to pirate their fucking software. Did they make people buy CD keys? Did Sony make people stack? Take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for your actions. He stacked this stuff before they announced the service. Take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for your actions. Life isn't fair. Crying for every little thing is exhausting. Pick your damn battles. This ain't it. Sony warned you when they mentioned it above. The moment they announced. Sony warned you the moment they announced. They announced what? And you know this guy liked his own tweet. Take responsibility for your act. Dude, you're a fucking idiot. Who carved this guy's brain for Halloween? These armchair businessmen. 4 months. I had PlayStation Plus stacked until 2025 before this was even announced. Well, Abbo, you need to take responsibility for your own actions. Life isn't fair. Stop crying. Crying for every little thing is exhausting. Pick your damn battles. Well, Hollowed, he's picking his damn battle. This ain't it. Yo, hey, why don't you take Sony's dick out of your mouth, Hollowed, you fucking bitch. Because apparently you got a hollowed head, you're sucking all that fucking Sony dick. What's wrong with these people? These people are like mental. Like, seriously, like, there's a problem with these Sony guys. This guy sounds like he's an abusive person. Can you imagine being this guy's girlfriend or boyfriend? This guy sounds like a psychopath. How Sony warned this guy years ago when he stacked? This guy isn't even reading what this guy's writing. And he's commenting on here. Amazon and all retailers sell the cards for $45 during promotions. No one mentioned CD keys here. Everyone mentions CD keys. You guys are unreal. Anyhow, hope Sony bails you out so I don't have to hear about Gen Z whining anymore. Dude, you have a fucking problem, dude. You seriously need, like, therapy. This guy's fucking nuts. In every other industry and sales situation, the company would be happy that you prepaid for something years in advance. They literally get that to use your money. Yeah, you know who does that? GameStop. When you pre-order a game, $5, $5, that pays the rent for the month. GameStop loves when you prepay for your shit or pre-order shit. Microsoft, they're like the kings of like prepaying for Office. Like this guy even said he prepaid for Office for 4 or 5 years. Great, you're locked into Office for 4 or 5 years. They got the money. He's a narcissist. He thinks he's right all the time. Yeah, this guy comes off like a fucking lunatic. Like when we joke around on this channel and we make like funny jokes and shit, people think that we're fucking nuts. This guy's a nut. This guy's explaining that he stacked years ago, and he's like, Sony warned you the minute they announced. He couldn't even finish writing the rest of it here. It's like, dude, they announced it like 2 weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it was, that they were getting rid of stacking. This guy stacked years ago. He's supposed to have a crystal ball. These people wonder why no one would hire them for their company because of the answers just like this. Because you think you're right doesn't mean you are. Exactly. Exactly, my man. Wow, this guy is really fucking crazy. UFC times PlayStation. Yeah, these UFC guys are fucking nuts to begin with. Probably because they get hit in the head too many times. I think there is something wrong on the system convert, I guess. Mine has 1 month plus left. Mine has 1 month plus essential left. But I got very cheap upgrade to convert over to 2 months for both plus extra and or deluxe. What? You need to basically pay off the difference between essential and deluxe extra. Which is fine if you have less than a year. But imagine someone that's stacked for 10 years. You can't expect them to pay 10 years of the difference in one go. Yeah, that's a weird move. Hope SIE can solve the problem in a good way. The solution is simple. Make the conversion based on time. A big oversight, in my opinion. Like, this guy could be cursing and yelling at all these people, making fun of him, but he's just like, listen, this is how they need to resolve it. Makes sense to me? People are made. Their scam didn't work. People are made. Their scam didn't work. Well, you're fucking stupid. What was the scam when Plus was on sale in 2019 and Sony allowed stacking for Plus? Yeah, and they can't answer because they're fucking dumb. Because you're not supposed to stack multiple years on top of each other. So they allowed the stacking by mistake all these years? No, they just didn't expect people to go overboard and stack multiple decades worth. But he didn't stack multiple decades. He stacked 5 years. Oh, no, nobody is insane to stack 20 years. 5 to 6 years, sure. Somebody has actually stacked 20 years. That's bullshit. The most we heard was 10. More power to them, I guess. Apparently, I've stacked another 9 years. Hope you have $540 ready for checkout. These people are fucking nuts, dude. Chill, take a breath, read your comment one more time, and then erase it and realize you're a fucking idiot. Yeah, exactly. If people knew how to read, then they would have known months ago that PS Now subscriptions would get the upgraded at no extra cost and not... This fucking service wasn't even announced months ago, you dumbass. It was announced last month. Has it even been a month? I'm not asking for a free upgrade. I'm asking for the cost equivalent conversion based on time. I did the stacking before the tier system was announced. PlayStation Now wasn't even available for purchase when they announced their tier upgrade system. They do have a conversion chart on their website. Yeah, how is this helping the guy now? The guy stacked years ago. Do you not read this guy's comment? But everyone's fucking an attorney over here. That is only for new voucher codes. I was hoping the same conversion could be used here. Exactly. They could definitely use the same conversion for people that stacked. That's not... Nobody wants to admit that they're wrong. The guy posted the wrong chart, and now he's saying, well, they could use it. He can't just say, sorry, I didn't realize I used the wrong chart. No one's ever wrong. Everyone's always right. What happens if you say that you're wrong? Do you instantly get murdered? Like, how does this work? Do you just evaporate into thin air? Do you explode? Yo, people fuck up. They can't just say sorry about that. Man, you wonder what's wrong with everybody today. Just admit that you screwed up. Be like, hey, I didn't realize there was an old list. Sorry. Instead, he's like, exactly. They could use the same... But they're not going to use it. That's the whole point of this whole thing. You know what's a better option I found? PS5 and PS3. Yeah, let's hook up more consoles to our fucking TVs. I skipped PS3, so I have no physical or digital collection of those games. Streaming for a few games I'm interested works fine for me. I too don't have physical collection. I use it to play PS Now, but the network is not very stable. So I got myself a PS5 so I can enjoy those PS1 through 3 games with no problem. Does this guy make any sense? This guy just lied over here and then admitted that he lied. He said, you know what the better option that I found is? PlayStation 5 and PS3, and then he admits that he doesn't even have a PS3. You didn't find any other option, my man. You just came on here and wrote that shit. Do you guys see how stupid these people are? Do you know why when I go on like the podcast that I when I talk bad about Sony, I'm not really talking bad about the machine. I'm talking bad about the company and the fucking following that they have because of people like this. This guy admits he doesn't even have a PS3. He just uses his PS5 for all the games. You know what is better option I found? PS5 and PS3, wink. I don't have a PS3. I don't have a physical collection. But I used to play on PS Now, but the network's not very stable. So I got myself a PS5, and I can enjoy these PS1 through PS3 games with no problem. Most of them cheap or emulated. Fortunately, the network is stable for me. Of course, it's not perfect for playing anything multiplayer. But I do notice any lag. I don't notice any lag for single-player games. It's Sony, same reason you had to buy a new controller. Same reason you gotta buy $70 games. Same reason that they charge you for cloud saves. Same reason they charge you for backwards compatibility. Same reason for why... ... Well, they're not charging you for backwards compatibility, so that's good. I guess if you want to say for PlayStation 3, I guess, because you got to stream. But there's been so many random complaints that go nowhere. I completely forgot what this thread started. This thread started because this guy stacked a few years ago, and people are shitting on him because he's like, I just want my current stacking to convert over to the current conversion instead of being charged extra money. The guy got several deals over the years, and that's why he stacked. And now Sony's like, yeah, you got to pay us for all that shit. They are. It's in the press release that you can do that. Okay, so he wrote, they are. It was in the press release. There. So he corrected it to the wrong spelling. Instead of just deleting your tweet and retweeting it. Also, people can suggest a glitch. What does that have to do with anything? That was only vouchers. He's talking about stuff he redeemed on his account. He wants his 5-year basic to be changed to 2.5 of premium. Don't see it happening like that. If I actually have to pay for my upgrade for my 4-year stack, it makes my mind up for me. I'm staying out of essential. Exactly. There should be an option to upgrade by reducing time. Asking to pay is absurd if you have more than 1 year stacked. It would have been a vanity expense for me at any, so I'm fine with their honest shit approach. This is not the way. Laugh my fucking ass off. Have fun paying that. I'm just going to get 1 month of Plus and create a new account and a new game share when I need. I will play my backlog for the remaining months. No way I'm paying $300 for stuff like that. Bro, Sony got you good. Look at the replies under PlayStation Hong Kong. Some are getting hit with $1,000 plus upgrade cost. We'll look at that. That's got to be a shit show. Laugh my ass off. Sony should at least... Shoney's by, what is it? Rick, Scott Steiner? Laugh my ass off. Sony should at least break down over each year so it wouldn't seem as much. Why the hell would you stack 5 years of PlayStation Plus? Why the hell would you support the devs for $70, motherfucker? I don't see it an issue for people stacking. He just expects them to convert his 5 years to 2.5. Don't see it happening. More like having you pay early instead of converting it to premium. I mean, this shit just rolled out. PS1 games are PAL versions. The PS1 Mini got. Because you're not supposed to stack, duh. Where does it say you couldn't stack? Drugs are bad. This is the weirdest Twitter complaint I've ever heard. What's wrong with stacking? It's not like you're stealing. You're still paying money. Exactly. But these guys are all defending Sony, so they're like, oh no, you're not supposed to stack. When were you never supposed to stack? There's no rules against it. They fucking just wiped my discount price on my bill's been paid till I found out. It's not right. If you could pay a few extra dollars a month to upgrade, that would be one thing. But they demand it all up front. A lot of people don't have hundreds of dollars. I don't know. We're reading the God of Gaming's opinion. This honestly makes no sense from them and alienates so many people. They rolled out the new system yesterday in Asia and the PR has already been a disaster. Yeah, because that's what happens when you roll out a half-ass service with no plan and charts every Monday. So this means if I have PS Plus till June 2023, I need to upgrade to premium as well as June 23rd. What the fuck is June 23rd? I can't get premium for 1 month or two? Yes, you need to upgrade until June 2023. I don't know how you got June 23rd out of 2023, but whatever. You also can't convert by reducing the time left. I had PS Plus and PS Now, and mine is converting to premium without any issues. I mean, this guy looks like a fucking lunatic to begin with. Look at him. I don't know why people who only pay for Plus are upset that they won't get PS Now subscription benefits for free with new tiers. People are asking them to treat Plus the same as they're treating voucher codes. 31 days of Plus Essential equals 17 days of PlayStation Plus Premium. They can easily implement it here as well. 5 years Essential gets you 2.5 years of Premium. Someone's already asking back for discounted prices. This is some insane shit between this and the PAL versions. I say this is a major fuck up and not acceptable. I keep hearing about PAL games, but correct me if I'm wrong. This service is only launched in PAL regions. False! It would be weird to have NTSC games in PAL regions. No. Taiwan uses NTSC, but they're still getting PAL games on the service. Oh! To my knowledge, Sony let you stack forever. Microsoft the one who limits you to 3 years. And he's like sticking his tongue out, so he's tongue-in-cheek joke. If Sony wanted to come to their house and murder their families, these dumb fucks would invite them right in. All 3 years is not bad. I mean, who knows where I'm gonna be in 3 years? I might not even be living in the same place. I might not even have a game console anymore. Where is this information coming from? Your mother's ass. The new PlayStation Plus was released in Asia yesterday. Where is this information coming from? You're on Twitter asking where information's coming from. Here's a thought. Don't stack. Trying to cheat the system. Again, he's not talking about cheating the system. He's saying, I stacked years ago before the service was announced. Can I please get a conversion rate? Asking 5 years of Essential to get converted to 2.5 of Premium is cheating the system. They are using the same conversion rate for their voucher codes. You can stack the yearly subscriptions? Yes, from the beginning. I even do it with Office 365 stacked. I didn't know. Why are you even asking? I didn't know. This attitude that made PlayStation refund policy ridiculously stupid. This is also the same mentality of why Xbox made Game Pass. Entitlement! Why Xbox quality has faded. Okay, motherfucker, let me tell you why they made Game Pass. You know why they made Game Pass? Because you motherfuckers were fucking slamming them for years about the Kinect and all this bullshit, and they had no fucking... There was no way for them to fight back. So you know what they said? They said, you know what? We're going to be Netflix of gaming. We're going to have a subscription service. And we're going to fuck these motherfuckers because we're throwing all our games on this shit for $10 a month. And what did Sony do? They fought back by raising the price $10 on everybody. Game Pass wasn't created out of entitlement. Game Pass was created out of competition. Okay? The Xbox was done. Excuse me. Now, you guys claim you want competition, but every time Xbox does something, they're evil. So, whatever. That's not the same mentality that made Game Pass, and it's not entitlement. Nobody was entitled to Game Pass. And by the way, Microsoft's not giving you Game Pass when you buy an Xbox. You're fucking paying for it. Okay? What entitlement? Nobody's entitled about Game Pass. Send Michael Douglas down there to Sony. Bro, we could stack PlayStation Plus since 2010. Exactly. I still choose Game Pass over PlayStation now. You're just paying the difference. No, he's not paying the difference. They can allow us to pay the difference in time. 2.5 years for Plus Premium for 5 years of Plus Essential. I've seen the other users on Asian accounts with 10 years of Plus. Do you expect them to pay $600 up front? Says the guy named Money. Look at the car he's driving. He's got no money. Dude, if your name's Money, at least rent a fucking Escalade or something and take a picture. This guy's literally he's in the backseat of a car being driven around with no clothes on. No reason to have time stacked like that. And I'm a PlayStation faithful. Wait a minute, what? There's no reason to have time stacked like that. And I'm a PlayStation faithful. I'm just asking for the same conversion that they're already using for their voucher codes. And he posted the link. There's no reason to have time stacked. So you do realize that this guy Gerald has invested more money into the company than you have, Cecil. By the way, you have a bird's name, Cecil. Is that your parakeet's name? So, Cecil, you're a big PlayStation faithful? Well, Gerald's giving them more money than you have, so you can just shut the fuck up right now. Go have your little bird seeds. What do you get? The hot peppers the birds eat? It's like Sony hates their past or something. They don't know what they're doing. Backwards compatibility, and I don't know why. They're some of the most brain-dead arguments I've ever seen. Plus, PlayStation Now is streaming, which means the internet goes down. Can't play. Yeah, they're merging Now and Plus, so it's going to be premium. If the internet goes down, I can't play games anymore. Game Pass internet off. Can play forever till it expires. Or I'll just renew it. He's a PlayStation faithful, so if he switches to Game Pass, he's cheating. Maybe some of us like buying PlayStation Plus when it was on discount instead of bending over and giving them $50, $60. Exactly. It is the same, but without $300. Yes, but reducing the time by half is easier than paying $300 at once. Oh, this guy's back again. Should I read the screaming? Sony also never said they'd accommodate stacking. LOL. It sucks for people who stack, but you really did it to yourself. Sony stopped stacking ability for a reason. All this bullshit to save $20 a year wasn't worth it. $20 a year. You fucking dumb bitch. His name is Hollowed. He, like I said, his head is really hollow to begin with. You're a fucking idiot, my man. People were saving half off, not just $20. They did it after the fact. It doesn't matter because it's likely lower than the initial subscription, so yeah. Jimmy at it again. So annoying. They can mess something. Oh, he means Jim Ryan. They can mess something up so straightforward. I understand that Sony doesn't have Microsoft money, but still, this is trash and they need to fix it. Yes, so wait till they fix it, or just buy one damn month of Plus Now gift card. Not hard to read what Sony has literally told you. Again, you haven't read what this guy's told you. It's always these dumb fucks with anime icons, too. They're always stupid. Maybe because they can't get laid, I don't know, but... Yo, seriously. Did you read what this guy said? This guy said he stacked it over the course of a few years before the service was announced. So, did Sony send the Green Ranger back in time to go talk to this man in the parking lot? And tell him, hey man, in 5 years, Sony's going to make you pay double if you keep stacking. No. If you read his original tweet, he said he stacked years ago before the service was announced. But you're on here piling the hate bandwagon on this guy when you didn't even read all his fucking tweets. You didn't even read a couple of his tweets. It's not hard to read what Sony literally told him. Sony literally didn't tell him shit when he stacked. Who do you think you are? Microsoft? Nah, pay. Remember that PlayStation 5 is for the payers. But all jokes aside, that is a bad move from Sony. It was clearly stated, again, another guy that didn't read this guy's fucking tweet, that you have to have both Plus and Now to convert. That's not what he's talking about. Stacking just Plus wasn't going to automatically get you premium. He doesn't want premium. Did you read? Because Sony know that diehard fanboys will accept it and make it good, so they will be charging them. Damn, so all those dudes who stack PS Now till 2032 are fucked? Who did that? People with Now are good. They get upgraded to premium for free. Those with PlayStation Now are screwed. If it personally doesn't work out for me in the conversion, it'll be likely the last time I give money to sub for PlayStation Plus at all, which stinks, but whatever. How is it Sony's fault? Didn't they tell people not to do this? No, they didn't. I don't even know what these memes mean. This only applies to those who officially bought the discounted cards directly from Sony. If you bought it from CD Keys, you're fine. If you didn't see a percentage discount in your subscriptions history, PlayStation Now, then you're safe. What? I'm going to be honest. This is one of the reasons why going back to Xbox why I'm going back to Xbox. I just don't like the practice of Sony anymore. It seems like it's time to go back. What are you guys saying in the chat room here? I used to be a massive PlayStation fan. I never talked like any of these guys, but so I don't know what they think PlayStation fans talk like. It's funny how Sony guys are crapping on other Sony guys. You obviously have the machine and be somewhat of a fan to be stacked. Damn, this thread goes on forever. All the Sony fanboys are like, oh god, that guy? Yeah, but you do realize that guy only does that shit to make money. That guy doesn't care. Instantly, anytime Xbox does something that's overly hit. Yeah, because that's his shtick. He's like the angry video game nerd. He doesn't really believe that shit. He knows he's being stupid, but he's making money. You know why? Because PlayStation fanboy guys are fucking stupid and they believe him. That guy knows exactly what he's doing and he's banking. That's why when I tell you guys in the podcast, like, we amp it up, yeah, I really feel that way, but I don't run around the house fucking screaming and yelling like that, like I do on the show. I do that to make you guys laugh. You know what I mean? And then you get people that come in and are like, oh, you're fucking mental. It's like, guys, like, do you see the name of the channel? That's like going to Angry Video Game Nerd and he starts screaming and yelling and you're like, oh my god, does he do this in real life? Does James act this way? It's like, no. He's quite the opposite of the way he acts on his TV show or YouTube channel. He does that to get people to have a good time and be fun and make people laugh and enjoy their time watching him. That's what it's all about. With us, you're getting a genuine thing, but at the same time, we like to amp it up a little bit. What are you saying here? Yeah, I know, but other actual PlayStation fans, yes, they do. You're right. Majora's Mask video, and some dude went ballistic. Over 40 minutes of why he's wrong. I'm like, dude, it's a parody. Yeah. Guys, look. He's gonna... even if he gets facts wrong in the video, it's not a big deal. Like you said, it's satire. It's a parody. Who cares? He's there to entertain. He's an entertainer. That's all it is. But that's what these guys on the internet do. So. What we got going on here? Man, I gotta go to a cardiologist in a couple hours. Shit. Then he's gonna tell me, hey, we're gonna cut your heart out. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. We gotta build you like RoboCop. And you still might drop dead. Okay. Okay, look at this jerk. Probably just an oversight. No one and nothing is perfect at first. I'm sure it wasn't possible for them to think that everything all over the... for them to think over everything like all the Twitter critics do. Okay, so you're saying a company who has business meetings didn't have time to think about all this stuff. It's not possible for them to think about anything before they were all out of service. Good one. Anyway, just vote with your dollar. Don't give them any more money. Problem solved. Okay, but it's not solved when he already paid up and he's being asked for more money, dumbass. Ha 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 ha! You guys thought you could play Sony like people did. Like people did? Like people did? With Xbox by stacking years of Game Pass for like $60. But Sony outsmarted you big time. No, they fucking didn't because they basically killed their subscribers. So this guy's happy that somebody stacked. It sounds to me like this guy he can't afford to like get Plus or Now or whatever. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. You do realize if you had bought just 1 month of Now to run concurrently with the Plus, you've been bumped up to the highest package for free. It wasn't for free because he would have to buy Plus. And he would have to buy Now. And that's not even what he's asking. He's not asking for his shit to be converted over. Like, directly converted. He wants it converted, like, timely. Like, he wants it properly converted. Like, converting vouchers, apparently. Just glad that I played all PS5 titles on the list. What does that have to do with the situation? Nothing. But wait, I thought this was going to be better than Game Pass. What's wrong? Because it has to do with 2 coins, nickel and dime? That's stupid. I believe this is the case for PlayStation Now users. We'll have to play the wait and see game and learn what premium is worth upgrading to. I remember them saying PlayStation Now converts to premium, but only Plus. That's not what he's saying. When you try to con the system, but the system was ready. Motherfucker, they don't even know what games they're putting on the service. What do you mean the system was ready? They obviously weren't ready because they put out 16 charts and they told people fucking 50 million different things. And now they're taking money back from everybody. Doesn't seem like they were ready at all. Seems like they got fucking got. This is why I pay month to month. You never know what will happen in 6 or 12 months. Hey, I didn't write that. That is not me. Because I wouldn't write something stupid like this anyway. They pay people to do designs these services. It's just like when people went crazy just because that's to do with Zelda. You know, honestly, Sony outsmarted you. Read my ass, LOL. Well, yeah, this guy is completely wrong and stupid. You pay month to month, so you're paying almost double the amount of money for a service. You're exactly the person they want. They don't even want people buying cards. They want somebody like this. Eventually, guys, listen. Eventually, Microsoft's going to do that shit. They're going to pull all the cards and do month to month. When they got you where they want you, man. I'm not saying anytime soon. I'm saying down the line. When this shit's all streaming, you're paying month to month. That's what they all want. All these companies want that. So this guy right here, he's paying double the amount of money, but that's what they want. Because they want stupid people. This only affects Asia, not the US and EU. Where's the government bailout for stackers? Yeah, well, you're a fucking idiot. Where's the government bailout for your mother's pussy, you fuck? Oh, that's right. They didn't bail her out and she had you. And then you wrote on Twitter like a fucking idiot. You mean Xbox has been doing this for 5 years now? RIP. What? Yep, just like they did with the vouchers. So glad Xbox made on Game Pass the initial launch. Swap Xbox Live for Gold 1-to-1. Game Pass Ultimate. Okay, what does that have to do with today? That's the only thing if you want to play now. That's only if you want to play now. That's not what he's talking about. This is not surprising at all. What you're complaining about here makes absolutely no sense. No, you're a fucking dumbass. You don't realize it. Go climb Mount Everest. Maybe you'll get your fucking brain back. Shouldn't have stacked. Why? He gave the company more money. You didn't. Just don't upgrade then. He can't upgrade. He's got to pay the money. Karma. Karma for what? People act like if you were stacking, you did something wrong. He gave the company more money. Good point. Beats me. I mean, a lot of people tried to cheat before it came out. There's a Netflix. That doesn't do it. Netflix, you're fucking stupid, dude. PlayStation can't afford to take the hit? Yeah, I'm sure they can't. Alright, these people are getting stupid. Okay, they've been stupid all day, but come on. What's going on here? Can we even read this? Or do we have to click on this thing? What the hell? Wow, I don't even know what to say. Here's a guy. So he owes... Okay, I'm assuming he wants to add now or one of them, and it's going to cost him $703. I don't know what this $545 is, but can we get a conversion on here? 11 likes. What does this even say? Translate tweet. Here you go. Is this the way to treat old players? Yeah, well, there you go. There's a picture of our future. Some people are really stupid out there. It's cut and dry. It's funny they'll go month to month, but Nintendo won't go month to month when it comes to expansion pack. They want you to pay for the whole year, crazy dollars, which drove people crazy. Fuck going month to month. These fanboys should just go month to month and get it over with. When they stop being addicted to smell their own farts and realize they're idiots. Dude, that's the problem. They smell their own farts, and that's what makes them fucked up. And they don't realize it. What's this guy say? It's too ugly to eat. Wow. Xbox better at Xbox. This is Hong Kong telling people go with Xbox. Please fix legitimate concerns listed by comments here and the logical upgrade option with game offerings ASAP. There needs to be like a easier convert button instead of clicking all this stuff. I came out to scold you specifically. This wave of operation is so sassy enough, unheard of, and crazy about money, right? I originally wanted to upgrade it, but it persuaded me to quit. The food is really ugly. The food. According to your logic, will the game I bought be for the first time make up for the price difference for me? I don't know. Oh man, these people are pissed. Fuck you, Sony. Why do I have to make up the difference with previous discount when I upgraded as a member? What about the 400 plus games during the announcement period? How come there are nearly 200 plus left, and it's not counting the language version? A model... Wow, these people are fucking pissed. If you can't afford it, don't play it or go play Xbox. I'd like to see what yin and yang will be when it comes out of the daily service in a few days. Span. Wow. Yeah, these people are fucking pissed, dude. Food for no thought because it's bad, ugly, technically. It's the first time I've seen something I bought at a discount and I have to make up for the price difference. It's unheard of. For the game I pre-ordered at the original price, you have discounted or waived it. Would you like a refund? Would you like to refund me the money too? Exactly, man. So what he's saying is, like, if he bought, like, a game digitally or whatever for, like, 70 and they dropped the price to, like, 60, where's his refund? He's right. He's 100% right. Let's see this one again. Ah, this is one of you treat your old players, right? There's a cat and he's angry. Although I have second tier membership, I have to say that you, Sony, disappointed me so much this time. I have never seen any company that asks people to make up the price difference before renewing the service. The discount before is obviously given by you. Can you go back on your word? And the game doesn't have 400 games you advertise at all, even if it's a different version of the same game. Wow. Yo, man, Xbox might just fucking take over Hong Kong because of this. This is big shit, man. This is some big news. Yeah, this is bullshit. Of course, when Sony's gonna have something good, they have to screw it up. If you already bought a discount membership, if you want to upgrade, you have to make up the discount money. So the discount was a scam. Like, can I sue you for the discount was consumer fraud? I never heard of people who can go back and ask for more money when doing business. Not even the most basic contract spirit deserve to be surpassed by Microsoft. Just kill yourself. Shit. Deserve to be surpassed by Microsoft. Wow. Dude, if I were Microsoft, I'd send somebody over to Hong Kong right now. This guy got really fucked up, dude. Shameless. You see what he wrote here, right? I'm not reading that. Just blank yourself. Shameless. This guy's really mad. Remind me not to piss off people in Hong Kong. I don't know how these fanboys can support this shit. They just need to stop at where they're at and make everything new and great. Stop thinking with their pea-sized brains and wallets and think about the consumer. Yeah, but they won't, because Sony, just like all these other companies, have brainwashed their audience. Like Apple. The iPhone is so fucking stupid. Okay, and it's so like archaic. It's for like 16-year-old girls, the iPhone. But Apple has brainwashed their fucking community into thinking that that's like the greatest phone ever made. And it's like, actually, it fucking blows. It's probably one of the dumbest phones that's out there right now. BMW changed their parts to plastic parts. But people still think that BMW is BMW of the old, and it's a status symbol. Just like Apple with the iPhone. It's all status symbols. Sony is becoming that. It's becoming a status symbol to have a PlayStation 5. That's all it is. This is like the new thing. Said for 400 models, God is the same game. The PS4 version and PS5 version are divided into two. Multilingual is divided into multiple. The remaining members must be filled up in one go. Even the members purchased by discount activities launch yourself now have to make up the difference at the time. The third gear I mentioned in the console before the PS4. As a result, the PS4 game has also reached the third gear. RNM refund. Really, never mind? Is that what that means? I don't even want to fucking look at this. It's ridiculous. I don't even know why they would post a photo like that. Is the Asian region open to test to be more tolerant? The minions and adjust to Mr. I'm not reading any of this stuff. This renewal plan is unheard of. I added 1 year membership on Black Friday, and now tell me to make up the original price. It's really yours. Shut it down quickly. Sony is so disappointing. The PS5 version upgrade promised before is not provided for free because players play the free games received on Plus members PS4, so they will rudely ban the account and ban the machine. Coming back, the number of games still depends on different language versions. This is a series of ridiculous decisions really made by PlayStation I knew before. Is this really the PlayStation I knew before? So they're banning consoles and accounts? That's nothing new. We've heard about that over here in the UK also. And these fans think they're true fans. These guys ain't shit on these Hong Kong fans. Dude, these guys are serious, man. These Hong Kong are actually trying to make sense out of our dumbasses. I can't even convert that, so I don't even know what that says. I'm sure it's something funny. Shame on you, Sony. Old members have to make up for previous discount when they upgrade, and they can only make up for it one time, which is a big joke in the world. The number of falsely advertised games from previously announced 400 plus to now is only a little over 200, with some original announcements. The second gear game is put into the third gear. I think that this means tier. It's just converting it to gear for some reason. Before I said 400 more games. The list is out. PS4 version counts as one PS5 version. Chinese counts as one English. Heroes International Mathematics Awards goes to Sony Fields Medal. Man, these guys are brutal. You launched a membership discount campaign yourself before. Players renew their membership at discounted price. Similarly, I bought the game for the first time after 3 months. You have a discount. Should you also pay the difference back to me? Exactly. There is no basic contract spirit. I used to promote second grade PS4 game, third grade PS1, PS2, PSP. Now I've gone back and forth and moved the game like Remake and Mafia the third grade. So yeah, these people are pissed. What's this guy saying? The key is bug. The games in the member library can only be played for 10 days? Oh shit. They take gaming to a whole new level. People in Hong Kong apparently don't take kindly to getting fucked over. No, man, because they're fucking... They're worked fucking their asses off, and they just want to go home and enjoy shit for the little time they got that they're not working all day. We need to unite because we do too. Passion apparently like they have, yeah. So this guy's saying that the games are only playable for 10 days. Even though he's got the subscription. He's saying it's a bug, though. The key is a bug. The games in the members library can only be played for 10 days. Can I translate? They should be updated from permissions online every few weeks to prevent cheating and download from disconnecting the internet. Same is true for PlayStation Now and other subscriptions. Online verification. There's a repair certificate in the settings. And the date and time is updated. Okay. What's Tifa saying? Kind of retarded. Oh my god. Is this to come up with members who bought at the discount in the past have to make up for previous discount upgrade and spend all the future time in one time, right? This guy's just replying to himself. Some players have been members for years, and you are forced to make up them all at one time. Does a normal brain do this? Oh, man. They got him kicking a cat. So this guy has to pay over $1,000. I'm now going to refer to Sony fans as cultists. People over here get fucked all the time. Hail the mighty Sony. This meme is all over the place, but now they're adopting it. The rights and interests of players cannot be guaranteed. What are you tweeting for, and what is the use of official numbers? What does that even mean? Fraudulent company with false advertising. Yeah, man, like, this isn't good. You literally have people on here threatening to go to Xbox, and they will do it. I mean, is it cheaper for them to buy a Series S or pay their fucking PlayStation Now bill? You know? Jim Ryan did a good job selling the Series S worldwide, that's for sure. It's too outrageous. Don't play if you can't get a discount. No contract spirit. What's the person saying about 400? Not to mention the price. Let me teach you how to count the 400 games. They're really pissed off that there's not really 400 games on this service. PlayStation with the money sign for the station. Man, these guys, they're not taking any prisoners, that's for sure. And that's good. That's good that they're calling out the corporation. Well, they must really hate the expansion pack for Nintendo. No, I don't think they do. Because at least Nintendo's up front. Nintendo isn't going to charge you... you're not going to buy the expansion pass from Nintendo, and every time they add something to it, they're like, give us more money. You know what I mean? A lot of people are pissed. Here's the thing. If you bought the Nintendo expansion pass for $80, and, you know, because they keep adding stuff to it, or if you just bought Nintendo Switch Online for $20 a year, and say they added GoldenEye to Switch, because they're going to about a month. And they said, okay, we added GoldenEye and what just came out? Kirby Shards, Crystal Shards? We just added Kirby, Crystal Shards, and GoldenEye to the service. Guess what? You owe us another $10 because we're charging you $5 a game. Or you can't use your Switch account, your online Switch account. That's what Sony's doing. Even though you paid the $20 for the year, every time they add content, they're going to turn around and charge you more money. That's not what Nintendo's doing. Nintendo's giving you the option to get Switch Online or to get the expansion pass. I think the expansion pass is stupid. They should have just raised the price from $20 to $50 and just been done with it. But nonetheless, they're giving you options. Whereas Sony is telling you flat out, yeah, you already paid us, but we see that you got a discount. Even discounts we offered you. Yeah, you got to pay us that money back now. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Japan's the home of PlayStation. Why did you not make this available first? Kind of disrespect. Such a strange strategy. Hope to see more classic and PS3 available for everyone instead of just being offered by cloud service. We'll love to download Resistance and Killzone. I don't even know what this guy's talking about. I only wanted a monthly plan because it gives you the NES, SNES add-ons as well. With the original 20, but from the... That's beside the point. I just mean hypothetically anyway. Yeah, but I mean $20 a year. Would you want to pay $1 monthly? I mean $2 monthly. I mean what the hell? I don't know for $20 a year. What is $20 a year? $1 a month? $1 and change a month? I mean, I don't think the Nintendo thing is that bad. Especially that you can add, if you buy the family plan, you can add so many people. You can add up to 7 accounts or whatever. And by the way, Microsoft is coming out with a family plan. Just saying. Might hear that in June. Really disgusting. There are only about 250 games out of 400. The same game in different languages and different versions counts as a plural game, which is simply fraud. Yeah, they're pissed, dude. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to thank you all for joining me this morning. I got to go to the doctor in another 2 hours, so I'll be back at some point this afternoon before we end up streaming. I took the day off of work because I got the shot yesterday, so I just wanted to make sure everything was going to go well. Got the doctor today. I want to make sure that's going to go well, so when I come home, I might get some sleep, and then I might jump on, so... And then later tonight, we got the podcast, so... Definitely check it out. It's Anthony's last show for about 3 weeks. And we'll get his opinions and thoughts on this whole PlayStation debacle. So, I'll catch y'all later. Want to thank you all. Check out Dreadpool's channel. He's uploading some MegaCon from Orlando. Orlando MegaCon videos. A lot of cosplayers on there. Subscribe to his channel. Check out his Teespring. Check out Anthony's channel, Let's Talk Resident Evil. Check out my guys at M3TV's YouTube channel for wrestling content. Check out Nick on Twitch, the Nick Luzzy. He streams Warzone and Apex Legends. And check Trainwreck on Twitch. Check out Trainwreck on Twitch. Vengeful Brick is his username. Subscribe to him on there as well. And I think I got everybody in. So. Alrighty guys, take care, stay safe.